Welcome back. The need for a structuring of the country along the lines of a constitutional arrangement that can guarantee faith and promote unity among the diverse ethnic groups in the nation continues to dominate discussions in the public sphere. This event, held at the instance of a non-governmental organization, United Action for Change, seeks to expose the underlying interests dictating the constitutional crisis in the country and prefer solutions to the same.
Our country, of course, you will recall, is an amalgamation of various ethnic composition, the type of which it is doubtful if it ever exists anywhere else. This has brought several constitutional arrangements. The 1957 to 58 Constitutional Conference paved the way ultimately for the independence of the nation in October 1960. And since then, several efforts have been made to bring about constitutional structure that will be satisfactory to all. This has rather been a mirage, and it seems the more we try, the less we succeed in this regard. Of course, the latest efforts was that of the 2014 National Conference aimed at producing a fair balance, which somehow will appear equally to have hit the rock.
The lead speaker at the lecture thinks that issues of whether Nigeria is a unitary or federal system needs to be properly examined before deciding on whether regionalism, as advocated by some, is the way to go.
My argument is this, that we cannot have an enduring constitution until we resolve the core issues that will promote national integration. And these core issues include the question of the nature of federalism that we practice today. And we've had so many constitutions, and I'm sure many of us have seen Nigerian constitution, how they normally look like. Very bulky, detailed document. But let me show you another document, which I decided to come with. This is the American Constitution. Together with all the amendments that has ever made to the American Constitution of 1787. Together with the main constitution, together with the Declaration of Independence of 1776, everything is contained in this document I'm holding. And it's working. It's working. But you have seen the Nigerian Constitution. Eh? Can you put it in your pocket like this? And yet it's not working. We mean that there's a problem. We mean there's a problem. What makes a constitution to work is not necessarily the verbal wording of it, the detailed verbal content of it. There must be unanimity. Who are we? Are we a nation? Do we have organizing principles? Do we have certain values that we share that is common to us that can make us to proudly belong to one nation? Not just a state, not just a country.
Other participants also gave their suggestions.
Federal Constitution is between a center and the federating units. That's what should be in that constitution. But when people hear that, they mean it's tantamount to saying that states should not have local governments. And I think it's because of the way we got our constitution that is creating that confusion. Each state should be enlightened, and people should be enlightened enough to know that a state should still have local governments, but it will be their business. By their own arguments, discussions like this in a state, they decide what to have. And there's nothing wrong with a state having its own constitution, which will spell out the number of local governments, or the names they will call them, whether counties or whatever, how they will be elected, and so on, and so on, and so forth.
The number one problem that we have in Nigeria, as far as I'm concerned, is citizen participation. Nigerians just don't participate. And if you are blaming the British that came here for commercial purpose, you are getting it wrong. They came here purposely for commercial. And there were no rules. There were no laid down rules. So they played by whatever suits their business. Now, they left over 57 years ago. And we are worse off now than when they were even here with us. And I believe that if the citizens of this country are more alive to their responsibilities in terms of participation, I believe the society will be better off.
That's the program for today. Please share your views with us on any of the issues we've discussed on the program. If you missed any part of it, you can find it on past episodes on our YouTube channel. I'm Shola Shoyeli. Thank you for watching.